What's up YouTube, it's Louis here, hope you're all well. Today we'll be looking at Bitcoin on the daily time frame. Still nothing much going on, guys. We will zoom in today because again there's nothing going on. We're waiting to see if we will reclaim 18.6k or just continue lower. We do know that 17,594 is key resistance ever since we confirmed it here, and I gave you this as a perfect short opportunity bouncing off here. So that is where you could have taken profit if you wanted to do a short trade, like a short term one, or you can hold out longer for the lowest targets. But the next move is, can you see we're running into this resistance? We're trapped under the 1414 at 17,000. That's a nice psychological level. So we've held this as resistance, and this is essentially your lower high. Let's say we were to get it through this. This is still resistance. And even if you get above the 1.272, the 1 fib level is still resistance, which is 18.6k. So even if we were to break through some of these levels, understand that you'd still drop off from here eventually. So you're not even getting beyond that level at the moment. We're already seeing weakness over here. Make sure to like this video. Let's get it to over 100 likes. There's enough for you to help me achieve that. We're also trying to hit 5,000 subscribers as soon as we can. And we hit 4.3k last night. Amazing, because we only just hit 4,000. Honestly, it feels like a week ago. So thank you guys for the continued support. Leave a comment down below and check out those memberships. I'm probably going to do a fan show in the near future where you guys can come on and share your views. Anyway, we've drawn the fibs from the low to the high as we've retraced up, and we're seeing that we're trapped in this golden pocket between the two orange lines. So what should happen here is we've come down and retraced into it. So you should actually come up, retrace back to the 1 fib level. If we're just measuring this move, you're coming down to continue. But we've had this massive capitulation. Well, it's not massive, but we've capitulated. So any move up, we know is corrective to continue lower. So essentially this area here is stopping you right now from continuing lower. It's going to give you an opportunity to go up. Yes, correct. But understand that even if you do come up, there's big resistance ahead. I'll get you some more fibs. You have to always put fibs on top of fibs on top of fibs. So you can see even if we pump up into this golden pocket, 18.3 to 19k, nice psychological level. That's why I was saying you could go up all the way to 20k. I don't care. That's still going to be resistance, and then you'll drop lower. You understand? Because this is your push. This is your exhaustion phase into the golden pocket before continuation, and we have our targets ready because we have a head and shoulders over here, shoulder, head, shoulder, as well as the descending triangle over here. We also recognize in the last few days that this whole area is a complete repeat of this entire thing and a repeat of this entire thing as well. At the moment, we're seeing it for the third time, where we got a head and shoulders, shoulder, head, shoulder, followed by a double bottom, capitulation. You stalled a bit and then continued lower. So we'll look for that down here. We can see the shoulder, head, shoulder, followed by a double bottom, pump above those EMAs, and then unfortunately the capitulation was began from the FTX thing. What's actually interesting is this capitulation began with the lunar crash. If you go check the lunar chart, it crashed on the 5th of May, which is that red candle. Let's go to it now. You can see over here, if we zoom in. My goodness, guys, look at that chart. Over here, 5th of May, exactly the same as a Bitcoin BTC index I think I'm using. There we go. My goodness, it just got messy, but we'll continue. So I was just trying to say that even if we do pump from current price, as in this is the only thing holding you up before we actually continue lower, since you already confirmed it as resistance back here when I told you. So this is going to give it one more opportunity if we hold this gold box and actually break above this wick over here. If we close a daily candle above 17,173, if you can see a daily close above that, then we're going to continue this impulse up, but remember, into the next golden pocket that goes up to 19k. But I've already said in the past, even reclaiming 20k is not enough. Even reclaiming this 21.4k is not enough. We need to take out this over here, this right shoulder, for me to start to believe, yes, okay, things can actually turn around. It's the first step. We need to validate the double bottom, but guys, that's not the likely scenario, as I've been saying over the last few days constantly. So you guys understand that this is, well, should really be going lower. If we do move up, it's unexpected. So I'll show you why. So again, we have the Fibonacci's here. This is your golden pocket. So it's key resistance between here. So if we go into it, you should continue down to our targets that we've already drawn out. However, if you get above it, that's when you create something called a reversal wave. This is against the trend. This is something that is not what should happen. But if it happens, it's extremely bullish. But again, we need to take out that high eventually. So you would get above where the capitulation began at 24.5, and then we'd head to this target, 26k, roughly around, or the 1414, roughly around the W pattern's neckline, where you'd run into resistance again and come down, and you have to hold these lows, and that would be your range between here. And then it would decide up or down. But you can see if you're coming down here and reclaiming it, you could say shoulder, head, shoulder. But let's not get excited, guys. I'm not on that side whatsoever. But of course, I'll show you what the bullish scenario could look like. But again, this is not what we're expecting. We're expecting this because you've lost an area where you had multiple bounces. Remember, this 18.6k higher low should have never occurred. And when it did occur, you stopped so many lower lows from happening. We showed you. So when you do a fake out where you push above the 20, it means it's bullish. So going back under, that's negative. It means it was a fake move, a bull trap. It doesn't want to go up. Okay, if it doesn't want to go up, where will it go then? Down. So when it's going down, why is it not going lower? It should have. And that happened here, 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 here. And then we actually broke out, invalidating all the bearish patterns, validating the bullish ones. But again, if you lose 18.6k, which we did there, you validate the bearish ones. So by now losing this support, which you just kept on failing to lose, even though you should have lost it multiple times, now you did lose it, then of course, if you ever go into it, you should just reject it and continue lower. So that's why we do believe that we can come down to 13.6, 13.8, around those levels all the way to 14k, about 13.6 to 14k. There's some nice confluence in this area over here, but of course, failing to actually reclaim 18.6k in these levels, if you do go down there, you're just going to flip this support you're now finding yourself on into resistance to continue lower. Even if you pump up, that's still a resistance. They will say double top, for example. So even if you're bullish, guys, there's a lot of work to do. So that's why I would just rather not have to stress about it and be out of the market. That's which I am at the moment, ever since losing the low again. Because if I know the market's not going up, then why should I leave my money to suffer? I don't care about the fundamentals of a coin. When it's going up, I'll get back in again. Until then, no. That's exactly what I said over here. I said the moment we see a lower low below this higher low, I am out the market. People didn't want to hear it. I said I sold 50%. I said if we go up, I don't care. I want to break this high. If we don't break this high, I'm not back in the market. So I'm essentially saying those same things, because look over here, guys. Shoulder, head, shoulder. This is the right shoulder. Okay, what were we just saying down here? What do we need to break above for me to flip bullish? The right shoulder, because it's the exact same thing. Where was the left shoulder? Here. So that is where I do not want to lose the higher low. Where is that over here? The higher lows here. If we see a lower low, doesn't matter if you reclaim it. What am I saying over here? I don't care if we reclaim these levels, because you need to break above that. Until then, we're going lower. So do you understand? Everything's that we spoke about in the past, which actually panned out. I'm just saying and repeating it again, guys. So now that we've made a lower low, as we did back here in January, right there, doesn't matter if you reclaim the level. So that's why I've been saying I don't care if we reclaim 18.6k. It's no longer got anything to do with that. That's just a resistance. If you want to flip this bullish, you need to break over there. That's a signal that I'm going to try and break this. I'm going to try. So it's not even like a 100% confirmation we're going to break the highs. It's just now, if I'm above this and holding a support, this is my final layer of defense before I start flying until here. So the same with here. If I broke above this, I'm flying until there. But once I get there, there's a big risk I can still get rejected. So we didn't even manage to get up there over here. So another lower high. Why did you form a lower high? Because you made that lower low. So understand, now we made the lower low. It doesn't matter if we come up, as I've been explaining in today's update. So I hope that was pretty clear for you. Like, subscribe, and comment. If you want me to teach you this, I have one-to-one mentorship, which is actually now discounted if you want to hear about it. You get 10 hours of lessons. You get you also get the course in the package, and you also get the Discord group chat. The course alone, you also get the Discord group chat where I give my personal calls with what I'm personally doing with my crypto, what cryptos I'm in, whether I'm buying any or selling, or just personally what I'm doing with the market at the moment. That is currently 50% off the course. Just message me over on my Twitter, where I'm posting constant update for you guys daily. So throughout the day, even more content than over here, with loads of tips and tricks throughout the days as well. So thank you guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Louis_crypto is my Twitter. You can check under the under down here. Of course, check out those memberships, and if you want to send a super thanks with a chart request, you can also do so. Members can also send in chart requests as well. So cheers. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.